welcome back to Ride Beyond. Today, we're taking a trip back in time to the golden era of American automotive luxury and power, highlighting a car that embodied elegance, size, and serious presence on the road. This is the 1968 Mercury Park Lane Brougham, a full-size sedan that stood tall as the top-tier offering from Mercury in the late 60s. For those who remember when cars had real chrome, wide bodies, and soft, floating rides, this one will take you there instantly. Inside, the cabin was plush and built for comfort. The Brougham trim meant you got the top-of-the-line interior features of the day: deep cushioned bench seats, full carpeting, and wood grain accents across the dash and door panels. There was no shortage of chrome inside either, from the steering wheel trim to the door handles and gauge surrounds. The dashboard was wide and clean, with analog gauges that gave just the right amount of information while keeping things simple. What really stood out in the Park Lane Brougham was the sense of space. Legroom, headroom, shoulder room, everything felt expansive. This was a car you could stretch out in for hours. The rear seat was especially generous, almost like a living room couch on wheels. And with that soft suspension, riding in this Mercury felt like gliding across the pavement. It was built for American highways, and it delivered one of the smoothest rides of its time. Under the hood, the 1968 Park Lane Brougham packed some serious punch. Buyers could choose from a range of V8 engines, including the 390 cubic inch big block and the 428 cubic inch Super Marauder V8, which produced up to 345 horsepower. Paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission, the car delivered smooth acceleration and strong passing power. It was no lightweight, but that torque-rich V8 made sure it had the muscle to move with authority. Performance wasn't the main goal. But even by today's standards, that big V8 gave it solid road presence. The Park Lane cruised effortlessly at highway speeds, with almost no engine strain. It had a quiet confidence, gliding over bumps and soaking up imperfections with ease. The power steering was light, the brakes were responsive, and overall, it delivered that unmistakable 60s American luxury ride. As far as pricing goes, back in 1968, the Park Lane Brougham started at around $4,000, depending on options. Today, if you're lucky enough to find one in good condition, prices can vary. Restored examples can go from $15,000 to over $30,000 depending on originality, engine, and interior condition. It's a rare car, too, especially the Brougham edition, which makes it a real gem among collectors of full-size American luxury classics. What makes the 1968 Mercury Park Lane Brougham special isn't just the specs, it's the presence. It's from a time when cars weren't afraid to be big, bold, and comfortable. When you see one today, it immediately grabs attention not just for its size, but for its elegance. Thanks for watching.